What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. T-Shirt, back with another one. Now, this video is going to be for those that's still struggling with the application process on Puff HTV. Now, when I say struggling, meaning that when they go to press the puff is coming out looking like the dog chewed up my homework, instead of that nice 3D puff effect that we expecting to get once we press our garment. But not to worry, Mr. T-Shirt's here to help y'all avoid that issue. But before I do, I need y'all to like, share, comment, subscribe, and sit tight till the end. Two things that's the most important when it comes to laying down puff. It has nothing to do with the temperature, all right? And it has nothing to do with the pressure. The main two components on a perfect puff application, removing the steam from the garment and the proper application time, all right? And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. All right, so now that we got our heat press heated up to 320 degrees, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna pre-press it. I'm not gonna take any steam out, nothing. But I need you guys to pay close attention when I lift this up, when I lift the heat press up and I'm gonna bring the camera in so you guys can see what happens. We're gonna press this like it's a normal logo or designs. 320 degrees for about 20 seconds. And let's see what happens. Pressure is good. So we're gonna press this for a full 20 seconds, no pre-press, 320 degrees. And I'm gonna take this off because I want you guys to get a real close look at what happens. So I'm gonna lift it now, 20 seconds is up. Okay, now watch what happens when I remove this. Look, you see it already. All right, I haven't even removed it, but look at what happens. See those wrinkles? See that bubbling? Now this is what's happening to you guys, correct? See how you have all these wrinkles in here? Even if you run your fingers across it, you can feel it's not very even. It's not puffed up it's puffed a little bit, but there's a lot of wrinkles. It's not a smooth, clean. Try and get a good angle here for you guys. All right, can you guys see that? See how it's all wrinkly around these edges here? So now we're gonna pre-press the same shirt. As you can see, the graphic is still on here, the Instagram, the wrinkly guy. We're gonna call this the homework logo. See what that looks like? Like the dog done chewed up my homework. This is an excuse you give your teacher. But we're gonna go right back on the same shirt. Now remember, we didn't pre-press this before, and that's the result that we got. So let's try pre-pressing it now. Pull all the steam out and see how this one comes out. All right, so we're just gonna pre-press this one. Now when you're using puff, I like to pre-press it for a good 10 seconds. Make sure all the steam is out of the shirt or the garment. Okay. All right, and now we're gonna lay this down. Now, we're gonna press it, instead of 20 seconds, we're gonna press this for 10 seconds. 320 degrees for only 10 to 12 seconds. That's 10 seconds right there, boom. Pull up, I'm gonna take you off the tripod so you guys can see that there's no bubbling up. Look at this one, I'm gonna remove the transfer. Now let's look at this one. So I could think I still could have removed a little bit of more steam from it, but as you can see, this one is not as bad because there's still a little bit of steam because of the garage. But what I'll do is I'll hit this again with a little quick. Hit it. 5 seconds, bring it up. Now look at it. See that? Now all the steam is gone. All the steam is out of it. All right, got a little bit of something down here. But again, hit it. I'm not really putting any pressure on it, so I'm just hitting it with some bare heat. just to bring out any wrinkles or bubbles. All right, so you see how much cleaner that looks now? All right, now originally, like I said before, I could have pre-pressed it for maybe a little bit longer. Being it's 100% cotton shirt, it's a little thicker shirt, so it absorbs a lot more moisture than a 50-50 shirt, 50 polyester, 50 cotton. But as you can see, this puff looks a lot better than the previous. Now, since we're doing that, what I'm gonna do is, let me see if I can hold the camera and do this at the same time. I am going to, you know what? Bring back on the homework. Remember, we're gonna call this one the homework. So let's slide this one back up on here. And let's see if we can maybe fix this one a little bit. All right, let me put you guys on the tripod. I don't want to keep shaking you guys up and down. It's probably making you guys dizzy. All right, so remember this guy, right? Homework. So this is the bad one, good one. Bad, good. So let's see if we can pull out the wrinkles out of this one by pressing, adding a little more heat to it. Maybe flatten out some of the wrinkles. All right, so let's put it to the test. Let's see what happens. I'm not pressing down too much on it. Let's add a little heat to it. See what happens. Now, look at that. Look what happens. It's a lot better than it looked before. So now I'm just going to put this up here for you guys real quick. And I'm actually going to give it one good 10-second press. All right, just to remove the heat. And now let's look at the homework. All right, so because you have some wrinkles or bubbling in your puff, doesn't mean to throw away the shirt. This can be fixed. All right, now, again, this is the good one. And now, this is a good one. Now, before, this was all bubbled up and wrinkled up because of all the moisture. So long story short, if you don't pre-press your garment, the moisture stays inside the shirt. When you press your puff onto the shirt and you lift the press up, now all that steam, that hot steam is shooting through the bottom of the puff, causing it to wrinkle up and bubble up like you see. Now you see when we pre-press the shirt and remove the steam before placing the logo on, it came out flawless. Nice and puffed up, no wrinkles, no bubbles. Now if you happen to get that wrinkly or bubbly look on your puff, again, do not throw out your garment before you try to hit it with a second press. The reason you had that bubble is because all the steam, like I said, the steam came through before pressing. So now that the steam has came through and you have your logo on your shirt already, hit it again with another press, okay? Heat it up, press it again, and you can possibly repair the one that had all the bubbles, okay? So now we have two good looking, puffed up 3D effect. Now look at that puff now. Look at the difference.